What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me today, man. I'm super happy you could hang out with me, dude. So check it out, man. I've got an atomizer here for you guys. And wouldn't you know it? It's the iGo M version 2, man. And I got the box here, but I have everything pulled out. Okay. Pop that back in. I know, I gotta pop this stuff back in, dude. Brutal. Oh my. Get in there. There we go. Oh my goodness. That'll work. We're gonna talk about the iGo M version 2 today, man. I'm psyched about it. So, Redneck Vapor gave me a deserted island vape tag. I think I said that right. For those of you guys that don't know exactly what that is, what happened is I believe Indoor Smoker started it. He says if you were on a deserted island, what mod, tank, and juice would you have with you? Alright. So, that's the question of the day. Redneck Vapor had announced what his was, and he tagged me, along with Candy McCann, and, oh god, I forgot. He tagged a few people, and I was one of them, okay? This is what I would take, my friend. My Hannah, version 3. Okay, this is the version 3. And I would take this. The EH Pro version 2 K-Fun Light Plus clone. This is the version 2. If you want to see a good, solid review on this, Ruby Roo, man. Killed it. One sec. Yeah, Ruby Roo killed that review, guys. So go check her out, man. Go check her out. And the juice I would take Grumpy's Hooch, man. If I had to sit on a deserted island forever with just, this is what I would take. Now, if there were a dripper, it'd be a totally different story, right? It'd be the Still Air V2. Probably my Nemesis, Copper Nemesis clone. That thing's just a beast, dude. It's a fucking beast, man. It really is. And Killer Liquid .tom juice. Definitely. That's my cloud juice, man. As a matter of fact, I'm feeling like vaping. Doing like my man Maestro. We're gonna tailpipe it, man. Fuck. 0.3 ohm coil, man. Okay, we're way off track. I'm supposed to tag somebody else also. Z Vapor. If you haven't been tagged Z, I don't know if you're into this kind of stuff. I think it's kind of a switch up from the norm, man. I like it. I think it's cool, man. Z Vapor, dude. I'm tagging you, brother. I'm tagging you, man. And I think you should tag Ariel Aceto, by the way. Yeah, I eat beaners, man. That guy, I'm a huge fan of that guy, dude. I eat beaners. You guys like watching clouds. I'm not the guy to watch. The guy to watch. MC Vapes, for sure. And I eat beaners, dude. Those guys, oh my god. His Team Single Coil video. Nonetheless, man, here we are. iGo M version 2. There it is, man. Nice box as always. Let's take it down, man. We're obviously gonna build it. And again, like always, I got shit everywhere. Right? Let's go, man. Let's go. Cool, man. Oh, wait. Cool, man. Bring it forward a little bit. There it is. Little backstory on this. I got the original iGo M. right here. Okay. I got it. I was stoked about it. Shout out to Cooper. Cooper told me about this and says, listen, Trevor, you should check out the Ego-M. I've been loving mine. And I did. I got it. Built it. And the center post just turned like a motherfucker, man. I couldn't even use it. I messed around with it. I finally got it fairly tight. And I felt like it was tight enough that I could vape it. And turned again, guys. Its biggest disappointment, besides the Atomic from MCV, probably the biggest disappointment I've had in vaping. But yeah, nonetheless, so it took a lot from me, man. I was like, do I give this a shot? Do I not give it a shot? I took the chance, obviously, and guess what, guys? I've been really happy with this. Let's unbox it, man. Okay, boom, pull off the sleeve. You're greeted with two sections here. Pop open the lid. You got some details here. Okay, material, the size. Okay, it's a 22 millimeter dripper. It's also about 26 millimeters high as well. Oh crap! Watch this. Watch this. Wow. Get out of there. Really? Wow. Okay, it comes with a brass sleeve and a stainless steel sleeve. We're going to get a little more close up here in a second. This is just for the unboxing, guys. And the dripper. Right here, man. This one obviously has the brass one on it. And it's got a few unique features on this one, guys. Let's get the box out of here. Get closer, man. Oh, that's good, right? Check it out. Ego-M version 2. Here's the barrel. Let's talk about the barrel. Serialized, okay, it's got a serial on there. The Magbay logo right there. Really nicely done on this. Feels like it's almost done by acid, maybe. This feels a lot like right there. And I believe that's done by acid. The makers of the turtle ship. RJ Mods, I believe. Nonetheless, man, 3 massive holes. I believe they're an 1/8 inch big. Okay, lots of airflow here. Adjustable. That's barely not going in. That's because the outside of this has a little lip on it, but this would go right in. Yeah, so lots of airflow, guys. Okay, here's the inside. Got a little lip on there to really cover the entire base of the atomizer. Gives it a nice clean look, especially the brass on the copper. Looks beautiful, man. Let's start from the top and work our way to the bottom. Here's some canthal so I don't get stuck with that. Okay, 3-piece design. Okay, top comes off, similar to a lot of drippers these days. Okay, everybody seems to be coming out with these, and it's great. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and I think that it's just a genius design, really. I'm super happy about it. But nonetheless, it's got a drip protection, okay, spit back protection. I went ahead and I drilled mine out. Now the reason being is it didn't fit my Ninja Mods drip tip. Okay, it was the hole inside was not matching the bore of my Ninja Mods drip tip, and these Ninja Mods drip tips live on my atomizers, pretty much. For the most part, they really do. And so we drilled it out to match the width or the bore of Ninja Mods. Okay, why did I do that? When the size of this hole right here does not match up with the size of your drip tip, what happens, you're going to get a restricted draw. Okay, and for the way that I personally like to vape, I just don't like it. I don't like the feel of it. I just don't like the restriction there, okay? That's just my personal preference. So yeah, just drill it out, guys. Okay, spit back protection, the way that works. Let me get close here, nice and close. There we go. Now, the bottom of the drip tip doesn't reach the bottom of that lip, right? So what happens is juice gets caught in there, and that's what stops it from running up your drip tip and going into your mouth, okay? That's how it works, really. Now, what I really like about this is what they did. This one, and when I say I drilled this, I didn't drill it out a lot, guys. Like, I barely had to drill it. It was a pretty good size. Very good, okay? But they also went ahead and they slanted it. See that? It's slanted downwards, which is nice, man. So juice isn't really gonna, it's gonna be a little harder for the juice to stay trapped up there. You know what I mean? Which is nice. It's just gonna run right back down, which is great. Very cool. Very cool. Great job on that, I thought. Okay, we already talked about the barrel, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you another shot of the brass. Okay, there's shiny, shiny brass here. Okay, nice and clean. Everything's very well done. No crispity, crunchity on the inside, guys. Very well done. I believe the stainless steel has a little, yeah, but not much. Nothing to worry about or nothing. Here's the star of the show. What you guys want to see? Okay, there's the size. Let me get those all the way open for you. Screws are kind of protruding down. I want you guys to get the full bore of this. The full size of the eyelets themselves. There we go. Okay. Okay, so there's the size of the eyelets, guys. And they all seem pretty straight, right? Not bad. Not bad at all. These center block, pretty straight as well. And there's the other side. That one right there is just a little cockeyed. Just a little cockeyed. Not bad, okay? Phillips head screws up on the top there. Yep. There we go. That should be pretty decent, right? Nope. There we go. Phillips head's holding everything on. It appears to me that they take this Phillips head here and they just kind of smooth out the edges on the center ones. Because these center ones are kind of have, there we go. See that? And they're very close to each other. See that? Very, very close. Okay. Brass pin goes all the way up from the bottom into the block. Okay. Deep juice wells, very deep juice wells. Very well done. Nice machining here. Everything seems to be pretty straight. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a step up from the original version. Okay. Drip wells are great, man. We're gonna be building this soon. And we're going to touch on that. I'm going to tell you a few techniques I've been using with it to hopefully help you guys out if you decide to get one of these. 2 O-rings holding it on, very thin base, look at that. That's not going to restrict your airflow at all. Very nice design on this deck. I love this design. Okay, UD, IGO-M, version 2, designed in the USA. Again, brass contact, man. What, man? Come on. What? You stop it. I think Moose wants to say hi to you guys again. What? Go later. Hold on, guys. I'm going to let him out real quick. I'm going to set this up so you guys can check it out. Oh boy, that's gloomy looking. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let you go. Alright, guys. Boy, that's pretty gloomy, isn't it? It's not a very good shot. I'm gonna pull this back off. Oh, there he goes. Oh boy. He's on it. Okay. So there you go, man. 510 threads. Okay. Slightly different than the original. Check that out. Just slightly different. Okay. Very cool, man. Yeah, the O-rings are really, I found to be really nice on this bottom section. Really nice indeed, man. Definitely different tolerances between this and the top O-rings. Oh my dog. Come on. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Alright, guys. So, I think we're ready to build it. What do you guys think? Should we build it? Real quick on the top here. Kind of a halo design, if you will. Really nice fit in here. Let me use the brass because it'll be different contrast, actually. As you can see, what I like is they go a little bigger than they need to. You know, on the teeth action there. So when you insert your top cap, you're not kind of fidgeting with fixing your airflow. Like, you can pretty much slam it down in and have it wide open if you want, right? Which is nice, okay? And as you can see, it's got a really nice snug fit in there, okay? Also, keep in mind that's reducing your chamber quite a bit, okay? Look how thick that is with that added piece. Now, how does that come into play? When you build this, you got to kind of keep that in mind. I'm gonna go ahead and set this up like as if it were built, right? Okay. And when you look on the inside, okay, you can kind of see where the air holes are. I tried to center them the best I could. But by the time you put in this top piece, it's going to reduce everything. Everything is reduced in there. So you got to keep that in mind when you're building, because you don't want your coils touching this, any of this part, okay? And you don't want it touching the front of this. It's a tight fit. This is a tight fit. So, what I like to do is I like to use this as a guide, guys, when I'm building it, okay? Deep juice well, right? Hopefully I mentioned that. Now, the distance between this and the juice well, okay, right here, I try and put my coil right on the edge of this. Okay, so I'll put in the coil, and I'll kind of space my coil from there just to the edge of this edge. And then when I screw it down and I push it towards the center, it usually sits pretty nice indeed. Okay, so that's what we're gonna try and do right now, because we're gonna go ahead and build it. I don't know how to build it. I've got some tiger wire. Yeah, I got some tiger wire here. Should we do some tiger build? I don't know, what's a good build for this? You know what? Let's do 2 wires. Okay. We're going to take 24H Canthal. I'm going to back up the camera in a second, because we're going to use 2 pieces of wire. Okay. This is no different than a parallel build, guys. Okay, I got 2 pieces of wire here. Okay, completely separated. Put them together. And I'm going to wrap around an 1/8 inch. So this is the equivalent of an 1/8 inch drill bit, guys. Let me put this back up in the box here. Okay, I'm going to put it on there. Make sure they're nice and lined up. Okay. Okay. Just like that. See how they're pretty uniform right there? And I'm going to do 5 wraps. 1, pull it nice and snug. 2, this is no different than a parallel. 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I kind of have this kind of straggler here, so I'm just going to grab my pliers. I'm going to pull down on it.
Okay, fine. Say you're right. Say you don't get yourself killed. There's something else. All those years I worked those cow towns, I was only ever mixed up in one shooting. Just one. But a man lost his life in
that's kind of what we're dealing with. 24 gauge, 5 wraps. Okay, and you know, you can see it right there. I mean, it's not the best coil I've ever wound, but hey, do the best you can, man. That's all you can do. Now, as far as the eyelets I'm going to use, we can pull it down forward now. The eyelets I'm going to use are this one and this one. Okay, so I'm bypassing this one here and going to the next one. Okay. Good technique on this way is to leave one of your leads longer than the other. It's just going to make your life a lot easier, okay? Let's go for it. Long one in first. Long one in first. Then the short one, okay? We can do the same on this one. Just like that. Okay? Kind of move that up. Now again, like I was saying, see that? We're not going to build out here because we could touch the side of that. It's a small area to work on, I think. So we're going to pull it in to right. There. Okay. Just to the edge of that. That's how we're going to do it. Now I'm going to snug it up. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and leave this coil downwards. Okay. It's kind of down out of the way because we got to slip another coil in behind it, right? And so here I can just kind of give it just a little soft push towards the middle. There we go. Just like that, guys. Yeah, we did pretty good there. Not bad. Not bad. Now, let's go ahead and cut this. I'm going to clip these off, guys. Get your finger in the way when you cut these things. I really want to cut the back side of this as close as I can possibly get it. Okay, see how it's pretty flushly cut? Reason I did that is because if you don't cut that flush and you put in your other coil and that extra little lead that you didn't cut off touches the other coil, you'll pop a coil, man. So get it flush, okay? Do another one, man. Okay, 2 pieces of 24 gauge. Okay, same thing, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap off camera.
Put your hands on me. We should have tried to manhandle the cat because we'll cut you up. If it's hard out, you understand? You can't watch you threaten just go on home and forget about it.
Okay. Everything looks good here, guys. Okay. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, we got these a little longer than the other. This one's barely. I think that'll be fine. Let's go ahead and just insert same way, guys. I'm gonna insert. Actually, I'm gonna cut that, man. You can even kind of cut it at an angle, you know, and it'll kind of cut it like that. I want this one to go in first. Okay, so I'm gonna push it through, and I hope this shows up. Okay, so I'm through there, right? See, I'm touching that coil, so I'm going to push it through. Okay, now this is where I'm going to go. I'm going to lift up, come back down, right through. Okay, hopefully that showed up in camera. Okay, and after that, you're pretty much set to go ahead and push it through. And again, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and use the edge of this well as my guide. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead and tighten down the screws. Just like that. Just like that. Not bad, man. Not bad. Not bad. Let me clip these. You can get a better view of it. Yeah, nice and flush. That's kind of what we're dealing with right now, guys. Okay. That's great, man. I'm going to go through and just make sure all the screws are snug as the center post moves, huh? Good. Everything looks nice and tight. Now, I'm going to come in and I'm going to lift these up just a hair. Okay? Just a hair. I want them flat and I want them up about the same height. Okay? Not the same height. And flat. We're good there, guys. Good. About the top of the block is the top of the coils. That's not bad. I'm happy with that. Let's pulse it, guys. Let's go ahead and not pulse it. Actually, measure it. Reach in for an ohm meter. This'll work. Okay. Measure it should be around 0.12. There it is. 0.12 ohms, guys. I am using an Imran 18650 38 amp battery today. Kind of running these in. Josh told me about these. He's been loving them. Definitely been running these in. I'll let you guys know how these turn out, man. Okay. So far, so good. Been working excellent, man. Okay. So we're gonna set the coils. Make sure they're right where we want them, and we'll go ahead and wick them, and I'll make sure that it's in the shot, guys. I'm just putting everything on. Okay. There we go. So we're gonna pulse it, and we're gonna pinch, and I also got a pick on hand in case I need to strum. I bet I could get these firing even just by the strum. I'm just pulsing, pulse, pulse, pulse. Okay. Just scraping it, guys. That's all I'm doing. It's a great technique. If you're having a problem coil, just scrape it. That's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I mean, I could go a little tighter, but I kind of want those little gaps in there. I've really been enjoying leaving these little, if I can, I'll fire it. And you can kind of see the gaps in there. See the gaps in there? See it? I want that. That's great, man. I'm happy. I'm really happy with that. So, I'm going to actually take it off of the mod. Because I'm going to wick it on here for you guys. Okay? I'm going to wick it on here because I think it'll be a little easier for you guys to see. Okay, cool, man. And we're going to be using some Kogan dough. The reason this cotton works so well, in my opinion, is because all the strands are running in the exact same direction, right? There's no place for the juice to really get stuck. You know, it's kind of like, I just cut like a 1/4 inch piece, and I'm gonna rip it in half, like that. Okay. And I'm gonna take it. Okay. I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna twist it. I'm gonna twist it one way. I'm gonna twist it the other way, because I really don't want to disturb this cotton, because they're all running in the general same general direction. Okay, then I'm just going to go ahead and insert it. I'm going to pull it till I like it. It's pretty loose. It's pretty good right there, actually. I'm going to leave it just like that. Okay, and I'm going to do the same on the other one. I'm just going to grab it. Try not to mess with it too much. Just go back and forth a couple times. This one's going to fit actually a little better, I think. Yeah, that's good. Okay, just like that. Okay, that's all, and that's it. It's super easy. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna trim these to pretty much the exact same size as the deck, just barely off it. Okay, just like that. Now it's time to tuck. This is where your picks come in handy. So I'm going to take it and I'm just going to simply try and leave like a little, because here's how I've been doing this one, guys, is I've just been taking it, tucking it under. Okay, and I've been doing that on every time I build this thing, and it's been working great. I want airflow to run directly underneath this coil. But after I put the top cap on, and I'll show you guys, is you kind of got to move it around, because you don't want the top piece, right? The airflow control needs room to move on this. See how this part's kind of poking out? So it'll catch that. So you kind of need to take it like this. I have kind of this thing, and I'll just kind of pull it in, right? Because after you put on the top cap, you kind of have to do that kind of stuff. You kind of have to just move stuff out of the way. And I'll just take this and just pull it like that on both sides. Okay, that's all I'm doing. I'm trying to step my wick game up. I feel like with Coil I've kind of gotten lazier with my wicking. I like to use it in videos because it's a little faster. That's about what I'm looking at, guys. Okay, so you can see that post. You can almost see it. Yeah, see all the way through. That's what I want. Okay. Oh my gosh, there we go. Okay, that's what I want. That's the look of the build right there. Yeah, now you can really see the inconsistencies in the coil. It's not completely tight.
This place is American Addiction Centers.
Okay. Good. That's it, man. Take it. I'm going to take my finger and I'm just going to kind of press. I'm not pressing on the coil. I'm just kind of pushing the cotton in, like I'm just kind of pinching it, the corners. Like that. So I want everything nice and in there. That's great, guys. I'm really happy with that. Really happy with that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put it right back onto my mod here. I got some peach ango. Where are you? There you are. Peach ango, and I'm going to try and show you guys this the best I can. I'm going to put a ton on here, okay? I'm going to juice it. And I'm going to fire it. And it pulls the juice into the cotton. Just like that. See that? Let me back you up. See how wet it is? It just pulls it right in, guys. Right on the back of the coil. Just like that. And I'm done. She's juiced. Okay? So now I'm going to take it, I'm going to use the brass one on this, and I want the air holes lined up perfectly in front of these coils. That looks pretty good right there. Okay? Now, here's what I want you guys to notice. Look on the inside of this. You see that? See that? So it's really not that big of a deck to build on, guys. So we're going to take it, and I'm going to move the cotton out of the way. This cotton is on this, is like touching that air hole. You gotta make sure there's nothing obstructing that. Yes, but like I was saying, guys, I think I'm going to step my wicking game up and start using cotton balls from now on and really get back into the art form of wicking, because it is an art form. Okay, there we go. Do you see how you can see like the edge of the deck? Because this thing is as thick as the deck almost, right? It's as thick as that ring. It's pretty thick. So when you put it in, right, let's say I put it in here, and let's say I wanted to adjust the airflow and I turned it, it could catch like the cotton and totally fuck up all the work you did on it. A little more? Just put some on the back of the coils, fire it, and it'll pull it right in. Just like that. That looks really good, guys. I'm ready to vape. So it's kind of a quick little tip to get you guys vaping quicker. Okay. So let me show you the air holes on this too, and hopefully it'll pop in. You might be able to see the cotton in there. No, not really. There's some cotton, and I'm going to take my pick, and I'm just going to push it right out of the way. I don't want any obstructions in this. This build is a juice eater. Okay, good. We're all set up, guys, and that's kind of the finished look of it. It looks pretty slick on there, doesn't it? Not bad. Yeah. Let me lock this, set to the side, and we'll take it up and vape it. And there we go, man. So, you know, besides kind of having to mess with it a lot, especially with the wicking, this atomizer is a great atomizer. Tons of airflow. Speaking of airflow, give me a drip tip. Yes. Let's vape it, guys. Yeah. Great, man. Great. Tons of airflow. And when I pull out my top piece, my cotton staying drip right where it is, so I know that I've taken the time to make sure that the cotton is clear from the edge of that base, man. If you get one, you'll see what I'm saying. It's in my opinion, it's a pretty small workspace. Not too bad. It could be a lot worse. So this technique I've been using is working good. As long as you push, if you use that well as your guideline to where to put your coils, you'll be in great shape, man. Awesome. Great flavor. Great flavor. For how much airflow this has, the flavor is phenomenal, but I'm a huge Pichango fan, though. And I know what it should taste like, you know? It's like, that's all I vape, man. It's my dripping juice, man. Anything from Killer Liquid. The coupon code Trevor is actually worth 15% now, man. That's pretty sick, so I'm gonna order some organics tonight, dude. They got some new ones out. The draw on this now, after I matched it up with the bore of my drip tip, is 10 times better than what it was. Before it was extremely restricting and it felt weird. It had a weird, like a to it. It's really weird. Coils get better with time as well. As far as this coil goes, I've found that if you let it go a while, it definitely gets fucking amazing, dude. It really comes into its own. I like to scrape my coils to where I want them, right? Definitely. With any parallel coil, that's what I do. Okay, I almost want those little gaps in there. I know it sounds crazy, because usually what we do on this channel is we pinch it together. I like my micro coils pretty tight, especially my bigger gauge wire, because you know, it's like making a metal wall, right? I want a really small metal wall. It's like a big old piece of metal, right? And it's just throwing the vapor from the sides of the coils. It's just cooking that juice off the side of the coils. A little comes out of the coils, but when you do it like this, when you're doing a parallel build and you do it like this, you'll definitely notice a change in flavor and vapor, because it's actually able to shoot vapor from the cotton. Does that make sense? Am I rambling? I hope that makes sense, man. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm not very good at describing stuff, but I hope this build helps you out, man. 2 strands, 24 gauge Canthal, okay? I find it's a little bit easier than just a regular parallel build. Now that's just me, man. I know a lot of people think differently, but when you start to move upwards, it's a little more difficult. But I really like this build, man. This shouldn't be done without a 30 amp or greater battery, man. Okay? It's just with anything I do, it should be a 30 amp battery. I choose to vape this low. If you want to go higher resistance, you can wind around something that's even bigger than an 1/8 inch drill bit. You can add more wraps as well, okay? Yeah, it's awesome, man. I think that's what I got for you guys today, man. I hope you enjoyed it. Igo M version 2. Awesome stuff, man. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching, man. Oh, also, on the 26th, it's my birthday. I'm trying to set up a Google Hangouts, man. Google Hangouts. Where you guys can come and hang out with me, dude. What? Just come and hang out with me and chill. You can ask me questions. We can, like, interact for once. That'd be pretty cool. I know we talk in comments and stuff, but you got a question? You want to just hang out? You guys want to build something, dude? It's going to go for an hour. So, 3 o'clock on the 26th, alright? On Google Hangouts. Come find me, man. Add me in Google Hangouts, dude. Or whatever, Google Plus, if you guys want to hang out and talk. Now's your chance, man. We'll do it for an hour, and if it's cool, we'll do it again, dude. I'm hoping to, upload it to YouTube, man. Right on? Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to email me at tjvapingreviews@aol.com. I try to get back to everybody. I know there's some I've missed. Or simply comment down below, man. I try to get back to everybody. Let's end this. Classic. Classic. Yes. I'll see.